Good evening. So people are asking, how do I have funds for my travel? Because, traveling means that you really need to spend on your travel. Of course, you can actually plan your travel in such a way that you will not spend that much in an instant. So, like for example, if you have already booked your ticket, then you also have to get ready with your accommodation. Some accommodations, they ask down payment, some don't actually, and you can actually cancel it anytime. And some book tours have to be paid, like for example, if you book it via Klook or something, so you have to pay it. But more often than not, you have to reserve funds for allowance, for daily expenses, for transportation, for your cards, for your Wi-Fi connections and all that. So, and also entrance to certain museums or buildings that you want to go into, or say, for example, theme parks. No, so um, yeah. So maybe you will ask, where do I get the money and all that? So um, my strategy actually is, because travel is really my only passion. my 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 ultimate passion. When I travel, I really am so happy, and iba ang glow ng mukha ko pag nagtra-travel ako. Even if I'm solo. Oh my gosh, my happiness is really beyond words. Okay, so how do I save on when I travel? Number one is, what I do is, when I was, when I was not having problems with how I walk and all that, then I already list the places that I want to go to. So and how do I save for that? Number one is I number one is I have a certain bungkog or alkansya for a particular travel. So say for example, right now, I have one or two alkansya for local travels and one or two for international travels. So it's a different strategies. It's a different way of, like for example, for international, so chances are you put the 200, the 500, or the 100 there, right? For the local, then you might as well put only the barrias in the 20s and the 50s, no? So ang ano doon, ang may strategy ako, parang missing 50s or missing 20s, something like that. So meron naman akong puro 10 piso, puro 5 piso, ganyan. May mga iba-ibang mga basagalan trip. Iba-ibang trip. Okay, so yon. And another is, I also do the uh, I have a separate bank account. Like for example, I have an account with Metro Bank that, it's away from my office. Unlike BDO, it's just below our office, the ground floor for our office. So what I do is, I I I deposit when I have savings insofar as for the week allowance is concerned. Then I ask someone to paki-deposit naman paki-deposit naman sa Metrobank account ko. So tapos yun, kasi wala siyang ATM and all that. So ang gagawin ko na lang is dagdag ako ng dagdag doon. Kahit ano lang, 200, 350. Alam mo, may nabenta ako sa mga effectos ko. So yun, nilalagay ko lang doon. So for all you know, maya-maya makikita mo, okay, meron na. Ganun lang siya. So, say for example, if I have a free lunch, since I have a budget naman for lunch of around 150 or 100 or 200, so whenever there's a free lunch, so I get the budget and then I put it in that particular pouch for my Metrobank secret Metrobank savings for travel. So, yon. So, basically, that's how I finance my travel. And most of my travels naman actually are budgetarian. So budget effective, unless it's a company or sponsored trip. Like for example, if I go to Hong Kong or if I go to Indonesia and all that, and if I attend conferences and all that, so those are free travels actually. So in short, I can indulge, depending on my limit, no? So that's it. And then I have another approach, which is a different one from the others. I don't know, do you do that? Ako kasi I have I don't know if you heard that. I bought 365 pieces of envelopes from H&A Trading or DV Mart or whatever or anywhere or Shopee. Hindi ako kasi nagsha-Shopee, hindi ako naglalasada. So hindi ko alam yung nabibilan doon. So what I do is I wrote 1 to 365 on those 365 envelopes, and then I put it in the one plastic or in one lalagyan and all that. Then every day whenever I go home, I pull one number or one envelope from that pouch or from that plastic, and then whatever is indicated there, like 200 or whatever, then I put 200. Yes, so minsan pag wala akong masyadong pera, sabi ko sana mabulot ko lang 6, 5, 4, ganyan. Pero I have discipline in it in such a way that even if I don't have that much money on my wallet, but if I pulled out 330, ganyan, eh yun ang kukunin ko at yun ang lalagyan ko. So basically, ganun. That's how I save on my travels because as it is, I have so many expenditures na hindi ko rin alam kung ano-ano yun. But so in short, I don't want naman that my family would tell me that I spent so much from my travels. So that's how I save on it. So and as well, yun nga, yung kumbaga hindi rin naman ako masyadong magarbo pagdating sa travel. Basta minamanage ko ang aking expenses whenever I go to travel. So that's how I save on my travels. And I implement basically the savings a day, and then it doesn't have to be big. You just have to have a discipline and consistency. And then number 3 is you just focus on your objective. So pag medyo may nagugustuhan akong iced tea, sabihin ko na lang, magkaka-diabetes ako dyan. Ganun na lang, para naman hindi ako ma-feel na na-deprive ako. So yun. That's how I save on my travels. I don't know, I'm just sharing it with you and making kwento on it. So, God bless everyone and thank you for your friendship. Today is March 24, 2023. God bless!